Well, back in 2022, I think somewhere around July or August, I built this little abandoned coke oven scene. It's on the one far end of my layout, and I don't know, it just was something to do. I'm always looking for something to do, and I just thought it'd be cool to have a little abandoned coke ovens scene. Nothing I can switch or anything, but anyway, I stuck this on. You can see how I attached it right at the end of the layout right there. Added it on, and it's I like it, and it's all fine and dandy. But last week we got a new furnace. It's right there. So when the guys were installing the furnace, I didn't want this little scene I made to get broken, so I removed it. Removing it was pretty simple. As you can see, I just took it off. It's built on a piece of foam, and it's very light, very easy to take off and put on. But anyway, when I had it off last week for the furnace install, I thought, man, it'd be nice to put maybe a different scene. You know, I've been building a lot of houses and things like that. I thought, man, maybe a little rural housing. I don't got a lot of room there, maybe for a few houses and a road or something. But I thought I'd add that on to this end of the layout. And then if I want to go back to the abandoned coke ovens, I can just take this off, I'll put it on a piece of foam also, and put the abandoned coke ovens back on. So that's what I decided to do. It's always nice to have another project. Even though I had tons of projects, it's always fun to add another one. So the first thing I did here was I slid a piece of white poster paper underneath the coke ovens so I can make a template of the footprint of the coke ovens to cut my piece of foam for this new piece that'll go in here. So I transfer the pattern onto a piece of foam, and next step will be to cut the foam out with my little scroll saw. So I cut out the piece of foam. It's a rough cut. I got to do some shaping on it, but wanted to see how many houses I can get and how they'll fit. The road will be to the left there, and the front of the houses will be facing the road. The back of the houses will be facing the tracks, and what I'll do is I'll have to put a little slope in there, probably some fences in the backyard. But anyway, it'll be a nice little scene to create that I can exchange out with a abandoned coke oven scene. And then I may do a third scene with a little factory. Then I can change them out for photography purposes, and it just give me something to do. So anyway, this is the end of part one of this video. And in part two, I'll be doing some finish work, and we'll see it soon. Thanks for watching.